Hi everyone, this is Dan from Headmania, and today we're gonna talk about a really special product that I found, or actually it found me. As you know, I've been to the Munich high-end audio show this year, and I have not managed to visit all the booths. I mean, I would have wanted to, but it was the first time, and I was lost into that awesomeness all around me, right? Someone that actually recognized me and went through near their booth, so mentioned that I didn't manage to get to their booth, and sent me an email asking me if I can review one of their products. And I'm really happy that they contacted me because I found a very interesting product, and it's called the Letshuoer S12 Pro. And these headphones are actually planar in-ear monitors, and you will find more pictures on my written review. You can also find there some measurements and more details about the sound signature. In this video, I will try to be briefer in the video review. So first of all, I liked a lot the build quality. When I opened the box, the build quality was actually amazing, right? And it was showing from the first moment, including this cable. This cable is actually really sturdy. And you can read about it on the blog, but it's a really quality cable. And usually this is not something you get right at this price. And you will notice that the price is actually more than decent. It's like around $130. Besides this, they also thought about modularity, and you can see here, I love this, the cable is modular, right? And it's balanced, and it's not something you get at this. You have a lot of, you have three other connectors that you can use. And it's also balanced. This is amazing because look at this one. So these are the Jerry Harvey's V2 13 Pro. Jerry Harvey's V13 V2 Pro. And basically, first of all, the cable is not the same quality, not at all. It's not a bad cable. It's nice, but compared to this one, it's better than how it looks and how it feels. And also, it's not a balanced cable, right? If you want a balanced cable, you have to pay almost twice from the price of these headphones entirely, and this is annoying, right? And these headphones are actually $1,800, right? So this from the beginning comes with a really nice cable, and you can read about it that it's a quality cable. It's also modular. It's also a modular cable, and it's also a balanced cable, right? So, but then you can go and look at the housing and how it's built. The build quality is really good. I mean, it's again, I did not expect to get something like this at this price. And let's go into a bit more details. And first of all, I'm going to talk a bit about how I tested it. And first, I tested it at home on my big system, mostly of the time, because it's I get most out of the sound there, and I don't think you can get much better. It's the Rogna Wave Lite. It's also the Bliss KT, the Bliss headphone amplifier. The Kitsune edition, and yes, I bought it. If you have seen the review, I liked it a lot and I bought it. So that's the main system that I used it, and it's you can read more about the system and how it's combined there in my written review. And then I also, of course, tested it on the Shanling and A8. That's a portable unit that I have, and I also tested it against the Jerry Harvey V13 V2 Pro edition, which again headphones of $1,800. And let's get into how it actually sounds. Again, you can actually read more about details in the written review, and you'll find the written review down in the description below. By the way, please like and subscribe to the channel. It will help me a lot to motivate me and write more reviews and produce more videos. And let's get into how it sounds. First of all, It's very clear that they're a planar sound from the start. If you look at the bass section, the bass section is immediately noticeable. It's almost like having, and not almost, actually, it's actually like having a mini or LCD2 in your ears, right? And that's, the LCD2 is not cheap, right? and the fraction of the price, you actually have them in the ears. The pad just doesn't just play. It thumps, dwells deep, and it moves with impressive speed, and gives like a heartbeat to the song, pulsing with energy. It's not the fastest bass out there. It also reminds me of. It's good. It's good in terms of speed as well, but it's very punchy. It goes deep, and the speed is decent, right? It's not the most fastest bass that I heard. It has a decay that makes it a bit musical, but without actually making it slow. So that's a good balance to get. The mid-range is also amazing. It actually really shines on these headphones. It's not only for hearing the music, it's about feeling the textures, it's about feeling the nuances. The mid-range also boasts with natural tonality, wraps each song in an euphonic embrace. Instruments just come alive. It's bursting with energy, and the vocals, they're really clear, they're forward and dripping with detail, right? When it comes to the treble, I find it like this is also where it's a bit familiar with or similar to the LCD2s, because it's more on the dark side. It's very well integrated with the mid-range. It's also very well integrated with basically the whole frequency and the tonality of the headphone itself. I would have liked a bit more sparkle or air in the upper treble, but definitely it presents it a natural treble. It's not harsh at all. I would. It's also kind of reminds me of LCD2 in this department. But overall, it's a good add to the signature of the headphones. The vocals, again, the voices sound big. They're very present. They stand out. They're clear. They're textured and dominant. It almost feels like the artist is serenading you directly. Besides this, the transients, when we're talking about the dynamics, the musical engagement of these headphones is very good. Its transients come at you fast and sharp. They gently fade without actually compromising the energy of the attack. The microdynamics are particularly striking. Instruments don't just play. They dance, caressing your ears with a tactile sensation. From the lively strings to the deep, gutsy bass, the sound is full-bodied and charged with energy. From a soundstage perspective, I would say that it's a good realization here as well. It feels expansive. It feels big, right? It's tall. It has a good sensation in terms of the size in general. But what I like it the most is that it's very holographic. I mean, you can pinpoint instruments; they are very well separated, and you can pinpoint instruments around you. Right? You don't have any issues here. So that soundstage, from this perspective, especially for small IMs, it's a good realization. I mean, it's a good thing or performance in this area as well. Now let's get to the comparison, a short comparison with the J13 Pro. This is actually, I'm owning this headphone for a while now, and I've been mostly, I like them because they sound natural, they sound engaging, and in general they're a good headphone, and I had them for years now. I would say that this actually it came as a surprise, because after listening to the Letshuoer S12 Pro, I ended up favoring the S12 Pro, and it's this again, $135, around $130, $1,800, right? So how does it compare? The J13 is the Jerry Harveys are actually the bass is a bit faster. It punches a bit better, and the decay is very fast. It doesn't linger at all. In terms of the S12 Pro, even if it doesn't punch as hard as the others, that one it still punches very hard, and the decay is a bit more natural, right? I feel that with the J13 Pro, it's a bit unnatural how the bass finishes really fast and abruptly, right? It feels like it's raw. It's too raw from my perspective. In terms of the other parts of the sound, I find that the S12 Pro sound a bit larger, not a bit, actually larger. The driver is bigger, right? It's a bigger sound. The voices are clearer than on this one. And vocals are actually very good on both, but this is actually more clear in terms of the vocals are more present, they're closer to you, everything is closer to you a bit. In terms of the size, the size of the instruments and everything, it's like listening to a bigger driver, right? And it's quite apparent. And I would say that even the dynamics, the dynamics are better with the S12 Pro. I feel that the punch and the energy of these headphones is better than with the Jerry Harveys, and that was a good thing for them. So it wins again. It's more tactile. It has a more tactile experience, and even from a detail perspective, I feel that the S12 Pro is a bit ahead of the game here compared to the Jerry Harveys. In terms of the soundstage, both are very good. Not very good. They're good. I heard better. I think IE800, the first version, because the other they changed something after the review version or something like that, and I didn't like it the same as the first one. But the soundstage on those headphones from Sennheiser was amazing. They're not on the same level, but still a good one, like closed headphones. I would say that the stage is taller with the S12 Pro, a bit deeper on this, but overall I would say that both are good, but I also think S12 Pro wins because it's a bit taller and it's a bigger stage, a bit more holographic, I would say, than with the Jerry Harveys. So again, besides this, I feel that the dynamics or the transients are more natural on this one. With the Jerry Harveys, it's a bit raw. It just finishes the sound. Well, I feel that it should have been lingering a little bit more in the decay. Now, it's not something that is very apparent in terms of if you listen to those headphones, like, no, I don't like it. No, but if you compare the two, I end up preferring with this one because it sounds more natural for my ears, at least. So this is quite a revelation. I just compared the headphone that is more than 10 times cheaper than those, and I managed to like this more. And I would also say that these are more clear. These are in general, and they're more clean sounding. And actually, if you look at the THD, I think, I'm not sure if it's true because when I use the ears, it's not a professional measurement tools. Maybe I did not place them around, but I played with it and then I tried to get the best out of Jerry Harveys as well in terms of measurement. But still, so far I felt that even the measurements show that they have a smaller THD than the Jerry Harveys. So it all and this is. I looked at the graph after I got to this conclusion while listening to them, right? So again, this is an easy recommendation from my side. It's definitely something that I'm really excited because to get this kind of sound in $130, it's really nice. I like where the things are going. I like the evolution in audio. you're getting sound that is much more expensive. Well, it used to be much more expensive to have something like this, and here we are. Good. I have to congratulate Letshuoer for the great job they're doing, and I'm gonna try to see if we can bring them to Romania in terms of having a distributor locally. We'll keep you in touch with that because I like them a lot, and I want people to access them here as well easier. I hope you enjoyed the review. Again, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me to write even more reviews, and from a motivation perspective, because I no financial incentives from my side. This is just a hobby for me. But not just. I mean, it's an important one. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next review.